Hi Aquarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of April 4th to April 10th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions if you haven't done so already. To book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below. I'll definitely get that started for you. But as well, don't forget to stick with me till the very end of the reading to get an answer to your own yes or no question. So think of it along the way. Now, the overall message I channeled for you for this upcoming week, you got heading in the right direction. Heading in the right direction. And I feel the need to say that they were making me sing a song about dreaming before I started recording your reading, and they said it was relevant for you. So it's definitely a week where you're dreaming about where you're heading, about where you truly desire to be. But the song that Spirit chose on shuffle for you for the week, It's My Life by No Doubt. It's My Life. They're saying feeling a bit defensive, but I'll leave that down below in the description box for you to utilize in one way, shape, or form. And let's begin. We'll start by pulling a beginning oracle or two from the Sacred Light Oracle deck, and then we'll further speak upon your week with some tarot. For my lovely Aquarians to begin for this upcoming week. Okay, we have Scales of Karma coming out. Beautiful. I heard learning more about oneself. We also have Violet Fire at the bottom of the deck talking about detoxification, psychic visions. You could be very psychic or be wrapping oneself up with somebody's work or somebody who has that ability. But also constant distractions. You might find that everybody and everything just distracts you this week, feeling very aware in a lot of ways. The color purple being quite relevant. It's a very spiritual, excuse me, but very royal color. You might find yourself being drawn to it. Emotional expression also coming into play in one way, shape, or form. Let me stop reading the bottom of the deck as I am getting a little bit distracted. But Scales of Karma, cycle of disharmony, creating new traditions, unfortunate events. There's a focus on unfortunate events throughout the week or just from the previous weeks that you've experienced. It could even be further back, but it feels more recent. Learning more about oneself through it all. It just feels like the Scales of Karma are coming into play for you in a positive light as you're being pushed to recognize that everybody hasn't had your back, but what you're implementing in the future as far as change goes will align you with better energies, different situations that are more meant for who you're becoming in this lifetime. Let's continue and pull from the Gilded Tarot deck. We're going to pull one card for each day of the week, Monday through Sunday, switching it out for this set of weeklies, and then we'll further clarify if need be. I can already tell the split deck is relevant. The world and the Wheel of Fortune, my friend, your world is changing, feeling like leaping through the week. You could find yourself just wanting to strut down the street or just dance your way through certain situations. Embrace those moments. Music is going to be your best friend as the wheel turns for you, as you see a lot of progress taking place, but it's like not enough though, right? It's like you get a taste of that progress you've been looking for, all the meanwhile for a certain period of time, and then it just makes you want more. It's contagious, it's addictive, right? Whether that's career success, you know, business or job, or both, or whether that's with a relationship, whether that's just financially. It could be more than one. It just feels like you're desiring more progress, more rewards, more abundance. Get it, okay? It's that motivation, that determination that's gonna get you to where you wanna be. For Aquarius, here we get one on the board. Yeah, there's a very passionate way about you this week, and we'll speak upon that more in a second. They're saying your heart is your biggest tool though. Use it. Use it. Alrighty, good energy. I'm now hearing nobody's going to get in my way with the Knight of, interesting, the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and the Ace of Wands, reaching for the independence out of respect for a financial investment, a new job, or just a fresh start in one way, shape, or form that's going to benefit your life for the better. We're beginning the week and the spread with the Queen of Wands for Monday. Yeah, feeling passionate, feeling bold. I would maybe watch the Taurus reading if you feel drawn to it. Going back to the overall message, you're being reminded you're heading in the right direction. And it's just a week where you're in a passionate, sort of feisty way saying, I will do what's right for me. As I just grabbed this, oddly enough, out of respect for the scales of karma balancing out in my favor. What do we have for the Queen of Wands? So expect to spend some time alone, at least partially throughout this Monday, in order to keep the hope alive, right? Being pushed to make a wish in the midst of this feisty passion that comes about you, or just the passion in general, however it works for you. Feeling a little bit defensive though, being reminded that you have the strength of a pillar and they're saying the light of a god, interesting, or a goddess. You will find that the passion within you to keep moving forward in a hopeful manner is what you need to make your way to the end of a situation, to embark upon a new beginning, okay, to see the success you desire. It's part of your manifestation. Remember that. And Monday will just be a day that's just where you feel on fire, even when you're alone, all right? But use it to your advantage and don't overdo it, don't overforce to the point where you feel burnt out. Just be one with it, right? And feel that passion transform into success. We have the Empress naturally for Tuesday, a day where you're pushed to think about, plan for what you want to give birth to. You may even find you're giving birth to something new that reminds you of the past when it comes to work for one reason or another. Wow, that's a lot. Key wording. I did see the Three of Swords, the Moon card in reverse. Interesting. Not feeling very emotionally tied to what you want to go after, shockingly. And I feel as if that's purposeful. You may be trying to, or have learned over time, to lighten the load energy-wise when it comes to the manifestation process, therefore separating your emotions to do so. But just feeling as if you are also... It's like you can't help but recognize that a lot of what you want to go after feels quite out in the open, or just will be moving forward. It just feels like you are keeping what you're moving towards to oneself, and you know that that's purposeful. But they're saying to keep those emotions to oneself or just to the side for the time being, so you can move towards what you deserve and see this become a very successful new beginning. Okay? I feel I need to pull one more. It could have a lot to do with not fitting in a situation or just needing more money in order to get there. But I feel as if there is a level of rest and contemplation that needs to take place before you get to that new beginning, that birthing, if you will. They just said feisty, feisty, coming out for Wednesday. Keeping that hope alive, but just feeling the expectation come about that you need to defend what you want to move towards, knowing that an ending is on the horizon, okay? Completion is a must as you embody a level of confidence, right? But you just expect your happiness to take number one priority, period. People are gaining this level of understanding about you moving forward as you redevelop who you're meant to be in this lifetime. Interesting, didn't mean to say that. It's as if you just are giving off this vibe where it's like, I know what I'm doing, I know what I want, and I'll acquire it. Okay? And it's like, yes, maybe I didn't tell you right up front because I knew this wouldn't have went in the direction I was hoping for, or you maybe would have tried to stop me in one way, shape, or form. Prioritizing your happiness, just going towards it. Just maybe take a deep breath and ease one's feisty mind on Wednesday, as it will feel easy to speak out of terms is what they're saying, or just to say too much. Yeah, don't react, all right? So the Nine of Swords coming out, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Wands for the Seven of Pentacles on Thursday. Putting in that hard work, that determination, that effort to get what you want, feeling a little bit stressed all the meanwhile, but knowing that there's a level of celebration on the horizon, feeling passionate once again. Every word you speak this week, passionate. A little bit feisty at times, a little burnt out at others, or a combination, but passionate, okay? The Four of Cups and the Six of Cups feeling very much not in the mood when it comes to this day, or most of which, but you're also being pushed to reflect on the past through it all. It just feels like a very busy day for a lot of reasons. Implement self-care at the end of the day and just rest. The Three of Pentacles to move on to Friday. We have the Page of Pentacles coming out, as well as the Ten of Pentacles to clarify this three. And I feel as if you're being noticed for your work, your job. You're being noticed for the energy you're exuding, and regardless of how that's coming about throughout this day, because I feel like it'll vary from aqua to aqua. But I feel like you're being noticed for your strive for this financial stability, for this career success, for this change in a multitude of ways in your life. And I really feel like people respect you throughout Friday on a level that just makes you feel so damn fulfilled, okay? And it just relights that passion within you to just keep doing what you're doing. And it reminds you why, when you're feeling burnt out like you were on Thursday, why you don't give up, okay? But we're moving on to the Lovers to begin the weekend for Saturday. I just heard, why do you make me nervous? Why do you make me nervous? On one end, it's about being aligned with the Empress, giving birth to something new, to have a life that you love more so. But I feel like also just being reminded that you deserve to give birth to a love, even if it's with somebody you've been with for a while or have known for a while. That's going to do you a level of justice in more than one way. Being put in the spotlight, okay, for loving oneself as well, for dancing with life in a beautiful manner. Interesting that only my eyes were showing. They're saying your eyes are key, your eye contact. You're saying a lot without saying it with your eyes throughout this Saturday. But it feels like through your eyes, the gateway to your soul, you're being, it's evident that you're going through a lot, that things feel heavy for you, and that you're working towards the lighter side of life, okay? A lighter version of what you've experienced up until this point. They're saying you'll get there. Strength to move on to the end of the week for Sunday. Being aligned with the Queen of Swords. Through your feistiness, through your passion, through it all, through the ups and downs, some of the huge difficulties you've been through that some people know about, not a lot of people, and you haven't given up, that in and of itself just shows an immense amount of strength within you. It comes through in your work, to say the very least, in certain conversations. Feeling blinded to how things are meant to move forward, but utilizing your strength, your knowledge, and your wisdom to just plow through, right? Just do what you have to do as I struggle. The Lovers again. It just feels like people are noticing your strength throughout the weekend in general, and that being very apparent and just attractive, okay? There's a level of love and boldness that is exuding from you throughout this Sunday that just makes people want to know more, or just, I don't know, people admire you, people respect you. And there's a focus on how you need to keep that strength and love for oneself in your life alive until you make it to where you want to sail away from, bad wording, until you make it to the point where you can sail away towards bigger and better, towards something new, okay? Some of you are sailing away from a love or lack of love situation out of respect for your strength. However it works for you, it just feels like you got to cut out what no longer works for you to benefit your future. And that's going to entail you knowing that you have what it takes to make the best out of it, okay? It's once again a week where you're reminded that you're heading in the right direction, right? And you'll remind oneself of that from time to time throughout the week, if not spirit and the universe will. Just own it. And I feel like your energy once again is commanding so much attention and so much change in your life that is well deserved. Wow. Let's answer your question for Aqua. As it picks up speed, you're getting an answer of yes. You got a yes. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.